Okay, gentlemen, you both received your instructions in your dressing room. Okay, right here is good, anything below that's low. Right here is good, anything below that's low. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
So we are set 12 rounds or less for the WBC Heavyweight Championship, a title first held by Sonny Liston back in '63. Stiverne says Wilder can crack Wise all he wants. He's going to be cracking him with that short left hook if he can navigate the minefield. Meanwhile, Wilder wants to break America's 17-fight winless streak in major heavyweight title bouts. His right hand is like a bedtime story. It puts people to sleep. Round one, and this one could very well come down to who lands the first big punch.
There is a palpable tension in this arena. Stiverne said he wanted to come out quick, back up Wilder. Wilder wanted to use his jab and keep Stiverne at length. We'll see who wins the battle early.
I like how Wilder came out jabbing. Stiverne has not gotten off any punches, but he's looking for Wilder to give up that height early.
And the difference in Stiverne in this fight is he's keeping his left hand very high. He usually keeps it low.
He's in the catch and shoot posture. He's trying to see if Wilder lets something go. He's in that counter punching posture, but it's an aggressive posture.
Yeah.
He's not getting off punches. He gets off a jab there, but he's not staying busy.
The champion Bermane Stiverne in the black with gold. The challenger Deontay Wilder in the bronze with black, already looking to establish that pool cue jab, taking a page out of his trainer Mark Bleland's playbook. Gold medalist, two-time welterweight champion, and he's really imposed his style on his charge, the bronze bomber.
Yeah, and the jab, Wilder throws 66% of his punches are jabs, and we see that here. He's thrown all jabs.
He rarely goes to the body, and that's exactly what Stiverne would like to do. Close the gap. Try to attack that lean physique of Deontay Wilder, coming in at 219 pounds.
Neither guy's throwing a right hand yet. It's who's going to take that chance. He's throwing a right hand, opens you up further shots. There's
a right hand over the top by Wilder.
The interesting thing is Stiverne has controlled the geography of this fight, but hasn't thrown hardly any punches.
As we've seen in the past, can be very conservative in the early going. Very much a counter puncher.
What he's doing is he's trying to make Deontay panic and do something stupid and trying to catch him with that counter, like you just said, Mo.
Yeah, but Stiverne says he's the type of fighter that waits for an opening or a mistake. That's when he uses his power and his speed. And backing Stiverne or Wilder to the ropes momentarily.
And by walking him down, he's in that punching range. So if Deontay does make a mistake, Stiverne can pounce.
There's a 1-2 combination through the guard by Wilder, and another one.
Boy, he landed a couple of pretty nice right hands there.
And Stiverne can take a shot, as we've seen in the past.
He's keeping that high guard.
Areola hurt Stiverne early in their fight.
And lead left hook followed by the right from the champion.
And you know, the whole world's kind of sitting here going, Wilder's not been hit by a real puncher. What will happen if he gets hit? We're all wondering.
He was knocked down early in his career by Harold Sconyers. He even told us he was knocked down as an amateur. But throughout 32 professional fights, yet to be tested.
And one other thing to keep in mind, Wilder is consistently being walked down. He's used to guys respecting his power. How is he mentally going to react to this in a few rounds?
Sweeping right hand behind the guard by Wilder. Left hook blocked by Stiverne. There's a right hand through the guard. And now Wilder going on the attack to the close of the round.
Well, a big right hand at the end of that round punctuated it, and we'll look at what Bermane Stiverne needs to do. Don't go to the ropes. He didn't do that in the first hand. He did keep his left up, but he has not landed the counter right hand yet, even though, as Paulie said, even in an aggressive posture, he's trying to do that. Let's go over to Deontay Wilder. He has definitely stayed on balance. He established a jab, and he landed a couple of beautiful rights, one at the end that maybe hurt Stiverne. Very good first round for Deontay Wilder. And we take a look at later in the round, a couple of those right hands getting in. And Stiverne kind of accepting them. And one of them at the end of there's the counter left hook, but it didn't quite land. And for Wilder, the big thing was he landed rights that made a difference.
Tony Weeks got to watch himself too in that round.
The bell and round 2. Couple of jabs by Wilder to begin proceedings here.
I think the big issue is Stiverne's not using his own jab, which is a very good weapon for him.
Stiverne has been stopped once, but never knocked down. Stopped on his feet by Demetrius King in 2007 as he eats another stiff jab through the guard from Wilder.
What Stiverne is doing is he's staying on balance. He's waiting to pounce on Wilder making a mistake or lunging him with something stupid. So it's up to Wilder to staying smart and keep that jab in his face.
Stiverne jump-started his career back in 2011 with a victory over veteran Ray Austin, similar dimensions to Deontay Wilder, and had trouble in the early going against the veteran Austin House before coming back and winning that fight.
He did. Austin boxed very effectively, as Wilder's doing right now.
Right uppercut by Wilder.
And he almost got it with a left hook from Stiverne, the counter-punching that Paulie talked about.
There's Stiverne attacking the body with a right hand, walking down the challenger. Wilder trying to keep him at the end of his jab.
I've never seen Stiverne in the middle of the ring keep his hands this high. That is important that he's doing that.
Wilder having success, but again,
lead right hand by Stiverne, and there's a right hand down the middle by Wilder. And there's another right hand that scores through the guard behind left hook by Stiverne.
Wow.
Midway point of round 2, they are talking to each other. They're staying in each other's wheelhouse here.
And remember, Deontay Wilder is used to guys going down when he hits them like this.
Yes. Those are the exact punches that knock people down.
Nice jab by Wilder.
And he's having 2 very good rounds, but will that last?
And it's what I said at the beginning of the
nice left hook by Wilder.
But we're going to find out how mentally these guys go as the rounds progress. Wilder's finding out right now somebody can take his power. What is he going to do about it?
Early in his career, Wilder had the propensity when delivering the jab to bend down to his side to the right, opening up the opportunity for an uppercut. He has fixed that habit, it seems, here in the early going.
I like the way he's used his jab thus far. It's been winning him the rounds.
Stiverne has not let his hands go when he's on the inside. He's going to have to do that, of course.
Breland told us that the key was to stab him with the jab throughout the fight, and now loads up with the right hand behind the guard. Counter left hook by Stiverne.
So the thing about when somebody walks you down like this, a lot of times a lesser fighter will start to panic and let go of something that maybe they shouldn't let go of, and it'll give a guy like Stiverne a chance to counter or catch and shoot. So far, Wilder's remained calm despite being walked down.
This is as poised and disciplined a performance as we've seen from Wilder in many ways.
Nice left hook, lead left hook behind the guard by Stiverne, but he eats another jab from Wilder. There's a 1-2 by the challenger, another right hand, and now Wilder pouring on the pressure at the bell. And a takedown at the bell by Stiverne. Wow. Stiverne having trouble getting back to his feet.
Deontay Wilder unloaded right hands that have hurt Bermane Stiverne. And Stiverne was ready to go down when he kind of dragged Wilder down, which Wilder was not too happy about. A big development in this fight. Stiverne had taken right hands, but these really hurt him. That right hand hurt him. And even though Wilder was kind of wild, and still he was hitting Stiverne, and that was a crazy scrum.
The bell in round 3, the drama continues to build here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Bermane Stiverne, slow to come out of his corner, immediately eats a jab through the guard from Wilder and another one.
Deontay's poise had built to that moment. He had stayed with the jab, stayed calm, and finally was able to pounce when his big right hand was landed.
And there was no knockdown call there. That's an important point, even though it was a dramatically big win for Deontay Wilder.
Exactly. Mentally, Stiverne still goes back to the corner knowing he's been hurt in the fight.
Precisely.
And Deontay also mentally goes back knowing he can hurt Stiverne.
And you know, so far, Bermane Stiverne's fighting a very one-dimensional fight.
And again, that jab finds its way through his peekaboo guard, and the right cross clips Stiverne. Stiverne unable to unload and continues to eat shots. Now flashes the jab that doesn't hit its mark.
The big issue for Stiverne is he has never established his jab. He has a very good jab. He has just not thrown that punch.
Now Stiverne unloading with a catapult right hand.
Wilder's boxing skills have been on display thus far in the fight.
For the first time, Stiverne actually feinted a couple times as he's coming and moved his head.
Sweeping right hand behind the guard by Wilder. Continues to score on the champion, although the champion walking them down. Wilder.
You know what Stiverne should do is cut the ring off, though. You know, he's walking Wilder down, but he's allowing him to turn the corner every time.
And he continues to get hit. His defense. That high guard unable to block these jabs, these monster jabs by Wilder.
But no matter what, if you're walking a guy down, if he knows he has an escape route every time, he's not going to be so apt to panic. Cutting off the ring will cut off the escape routes.
Body shots by Stiverne.
That's what Stiverne should do more of. The power punches demonstrate what's going on in this fight. And Stiverne's landing 1/3 of his, but Wilder landing 23, and they have been big, powerful punches.
And again, just continues to find the home for the straight right hand. No head movement from Stiverne, staying on the center line, Paulin.
Yeah, you know, like we said earlier, Al said, the one-dimensional plan so far by Stiverne. I think he was banking on Wilder panicking when this pressure came his way, and Wilder has been cool as a cucumber.
But we've seen it in the past from Stiverne. Eats a lot of shots and has come back and scored terrific wins.
Remember the Areola fight?
Yes.
He was hurt early. Areola landed 40% of his power punches according to show staff, but he came back to win the fight.
Another right hand by Wilder continues to find home for those shots. There, finally, Stiverne ducks underneath the sweeping right hand.
You can't slip a right hand.
And now Stiverne coming forward, but being kept at bay by the jab of Wilder.
Look, it's starting to swell up. Keep touching what he's got now. Touch him. He has faith. Boom, boom. He'll catch him with a quick 1-2. Because he's waiting for the shot.
Deontay Wilder has fought a disciplined and poised fight, and he has done what he's supposed to do, using the jab, which is very good, to create opportunities for the straight right hand. When Deontay Wilder fights this way, he's very tough to beat with his height and range.
Fourth round coming up. Focus, baby. Focus, baby. It's our fight. It's our time. Come on, baby. No things out.
We are set for round 4 for the WBC Heavyweight Championship. Remember, no one who Deontay Wilder has faced has gone past the 4th round, with Stiverne employing that high peekaboo guard again. In the past, we've seen him have that left hand below his hips, and he's lounged on the ropes a lot. He's keeping the guard up, but he's still unable to defend these shots.
And again, it's almost like he's waiting for Wilder to make a mistake, but
Wilder's confidence beginning to grow, but he needs to be careful.
See, what Wilder's doing is he's not throwing a lot of weight on all his right hands. A lot of them he's sharpshooting with them, so he's just scoring points, jabbing, sharpshooting with the right hand, and he'll mix the times to put weight on them.
There's a left hook by Stiverne.
And one of the key points here, you know, Stiverne and Don House didn't think that Wilder could punch it all going backwards, but he has done that.
There's a body shot by Stiverne.
That's what
jab by Wilder.
Exactly, Al. It's because Wilder's been sharpshooting more so than putting a lot of weight on all the shots. Obviously, some of the shots he put weight on them because he hurt Stiverne. But when you sharpshoot, it's harder to counter you.
Right hand, another right counter left hook by Stiverne.
There's a catch and shoot. There was a catch and shoot. That was it. That got Wilder's attention. He still hasn't thrown a punch.
Yep.
Stiverne's going to let the moment pass. He should be working here.
Lead left hook by Stiverne. Jab to the body by Stiverne. That was Wilder landed the left hook. And now Stiverne has Wilder on the ropes and misses with the left hook.
Nice right hand there by Stiverne. But again, Paul is right. He does need to be more active here, because I think he's made a slight difference in this fight.
Got to cut the ring off right here. Deontay has been content since getting hit with that hook to just move around and barely work. Stiverne could be the boss in this round if he takes advantage. And being the boss in this round right now isn't just about winning at 10-9. It's also about sending a message mentally that, hey man, I can beat
There's a
you.
right hand by Stiverne, and Stiverne catches Wilder with 2 shots. That combination blocked by Stiverne, and then Wilder goes downstairs with a right to the body.
It's not monstrous, but there's a subtle difference in this round. Oh, my.
Over the top right hand, over the top of the jab there.
Wilder flicks the jab. 30 seconds left in the 4th.
Less activity from Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, I think he realizes, hey, man, I can't get carried away.
And there were
just
those
play it safe.
questions. What would happen if someone, as he gets clipped with a right hand, what would happen if he is taken into deep waters? He's never been past 4 rounds. He's about to go to the 5th. For the first time in his career, a better round for the champion, Bermane Stiverne.
All right, now you
Well, we talked about the fact that Stiverne is able to counter, and here's a right hand in which he counters with the left hook. A very nice left hook by Stiverne. And that was a punch that changed the round and changed the tenor of the fight a little bit. Now toward the later of the round, here he is throwing a jab to the stomach and then coming with the right hand, and yet another. We're starting to see Bermane Stiverne be more active and throw more combinations. So this fight is heating up in a number of different ways.
So for the first time in his career, Deontay Wilder about to see round number 5. He has been active. Stiverne has not. Stiverne, he hasn't fought more than 2 times in a year since 2009. But conversely, Wilder's, as we know, has never been past 4 rounds. Stiverne's been past 4 7 times, including his 4 most recent bouts.
And an 8-month layoff coming into this. There was also an injury for Bermane Stiverne. And they felt, though, he and Don House, they worked so hard that he's going to be able to perform. And he's moving his head better, coming on the inside. And look.
There's a triple jab to the body by Stiverne. So Stiverne beginning to target the body.
Deontay looking like he did in round 1 now, being a little bit more conservative. Just taking the jab and seeing what's going on.
And Wilder having a conversation with Stiverne before popping off the 1-2 through the guard, and Stiverne chatting him up as well.
Wilder's got to be careful here with the chatting, because what Bermane might be trying to do is bait him to throw something he shouldn't be throwing. Again, with Bermane's catch and shoot defense to offense transition, that's when he's at his most dangerous.
Stiverne with a double jab again to the midsection of Deontay Wilder. Minute 45 left in the 5th. And Stiverne catches him with a right hand.
You know, one thing, though, people thought when Stiverne landed something really good, Deontay Wilder might cave. Some people thought that. That left hook that he landed in the last round was a solid punch, and Wilder didn't cave, so you have to give him credit for that.
Another jab scores for Wilder. Stiverne slipped that jab. Again slips the jab.
Makes you wonder, man, what happened? Would there be a subtle difference if Stiverne was actually cutting the ring off, though?
Yes.
Because he's making Wilder miss a lot of those jabs, but Wilder has the escape route.
I agree. And you look at the number of punches landed, it very weighted to Wilder early in the fight, getting more narrow.
Nice combination of the body by Stiverne. Misses with the right hand, catches him with the left. And again, the jab countered by Wilder. Now measuring him up. Straight right through the guard. Stiverne slips. Left hook by Wilder. Crowd on its feet. And now they go toe-to-toe. Wilder teeing off on Stiverne.
Wilder's got to be careful here.
There's a right hand through the guard. Doesn't want to punch himself out. Misses with the left hook.
You see
Stiverne.
He tried it there. He tried it. Wilder anticipated it, though.
Very smart by Deontay Wilder, taking those 3-step backs, not taking the bait to go to the ropes.
Exactly out.
Yeah. That was a very
Wilder said, fool me once, shame on me. You're not going to fool me twice.
Right hand again connects by Wilder.
It's a fascinating matchup. It really is.
Stiverne continues to eat punches, however. Coming forward, and yet with Stiverne, you always know he's just one shot away.
Look at
There was another awkward moment in this round, and this was where Stiverne, I think, he had gone to the ropes and they got tangled up. And at first it looked like Stiverne might have been hurt at that point, but instead he was, his legs got tangled up, but he did get clipped with a couple of good punches. The left hook got in there fairly well.
Wild right by him.
Later on, as they keep talking to each other, Stiverne chatting, but does get hit with a beautiful straight right hand. Fascinating to this point. The big power of Wilder did hurt Stiverne early in the fight, but it doesn't seem to be hurting him enough to knock him down.
Again, Stiverne's never been down.
Don't be anxious. Focus, baby. Be more. Be more. Be more. Let's go, baby.
They're telling Beware to be more. As we head into round 6, Mauro Ranallo and Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi ringside for this, the WBC Heavyweight Championship. Stiverne, the champion, making the first defense.
Parties all over Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where people are there rooting for Deontay Wilder. Interestingly, Stiverne played football at Michigan State for a half season for Nick Saban, who called him, now the coach of Alabama, called him a couple months ago to congratulate him on winning the world championship.
And then Deontay Wilder was called by Nick Saban to speak to the University of Alabama when he's there. So Nick Saban watching with vested interest, I'm
Big
sure.
left hook off an uppercut by Stiverne.
And again, Wilder's got to be careful.
Of course, Wilder was hoping he would celebrate the University of Alabama's 16th national title. That wasn't the case. Our boy Brian Custer is celebrating Ohio State's national title. As Stiverne goes in on Wilder, hits him with the left hook. And there, feints to the body, then delivers the left hook, telling Stiverne to fight, or Wilder to fight. Stay in front of me and fight.
Well, he doesn't have to, you know, it's not mandatory.
And he's not being dragged into it, and smart move by Wilder.
Stiverne's just not taking advantage of these moments when he stuns Wilder.
There's another lead left hook followed by the right hand that scores through Wilder's guard, then goes downstairs to the body.
But what happens, fatigue, a lot of times makes you make dumb decisions. That was a dumb decision to throw that uppercut by Wilder from that distance, and Stiverne countered it with the hook and started. It was the beginning of this onslaught.
Certainly the best round Stiverne has had in this fight. I still think he's not going to the body enough, Stiverne, but he's certainly landing some punches upstairs.
I think it
landed a jab to the body.
He hurt me.
Yeah, a body tag might help, especially to slow down the movement of Deontay. It's a nice jab.
Yep. Wilder pops off the jab, measuring him up with the jab. And there, just avoids that sweeping left hook. That left hook we've seen knock down Chris Arreola.
Again, imagine he was cutting the ring off right here.
Yeah, and that is a serious issue in this fight. I mean, it's a major issue.
He's following Wilder. Wilder backing up, pops off the jab. 30 seconds left in the 6th.
And he's not jabbing his way.
Right hand by Stiverne, another right there to the body. Stiverne with the left hook to the body. Oh, right hand by the champion.
This is probably the first round Bermane Stiverne's winning.
They told him be more.
1-2 through the guard, and there's Stiverne missing with the right as they clinch along the ropes. Now to the center of the ring. They continue to shatter away.
Keep him in the center of the ring. He's tired himself. Keep him in the center of the ring. Just keep him right there with the jab.
Here is Stiverne throwing the left hook, and that one landed pretty well. Not perfectly, but for a moment it caught Wilder off balance. And Stiverne is really right on the left hook a lot. Here, you see him working on the inside of the body, and then comes with the hook over the top. That's about the third really good left hook that Stiverne has landed. Wilder trying to shake it off and tell him no, it didn't hurt. But it has gotten there for Stiverne. But
that wasn't even the first one of the round. A few seconds before that, he had hit him on the catch and shoot when Deontay threw that right hand uppercut from a little too far out.
So we are halfway through this WBC Heavyweight Championship fight, scheduled for 12 rounds. A much better 6th round for Stiverne, but Wilder wants to continue to establish that long left jab, follows it up with the straight right hand.
This jab, don't hold it out there.
We talked a lot about the fact that Wilder hadn't been past 4 rounds, but here he is in the 7th, and you know this fight hasn't been fought at a wildly active pace, so maybe the pace will help him go forward.
Right hand bounced off the arm of Wilder. At the halfway point, we bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood.
Mo, the judges are going to be challenged here because there are portions of this fight where Wilder's jab has to be measured against Stiverne's power punches, and it almost becomes what you want. When Wilder lands the right hand, he wins the round easily. When he doesn't, you have to measure his jab against Stiverne's occasional power shots. Difficult to do for the judges.
Lead left hook behind the guard, right hand by Stiverne.
Stiverne's showing his right hand very wide, clubbing with it.
And another clubbing right hand by the champion reached the jab from Wilder.
He's not throwing it as straight as he wants.
Yeah, and he hasn't thrown it. Oh, good
The
shot.
right hand! And Wilder now going on the attack. Stiverne trying to cover up along the ropes.
This is where it's dangerous, though, for Wilder.
Stiverne surviving the onslaught as he eats a right uppercut.
And I give Stiverne credit, that wherewithal to still attempt to catch and shoots despite being hurt. I mean, you gotta have some nerves of steel after taking a shot like that.
Lots of time left in the round. Stiverne continues to chit-chat with Wilder, and Stiverne now along the ropes. We haven't seen him here often in this fight. A minute left. Maybe wanting to bait Wilder in.
And Wilder not taking the bait either.
Another right hand by Wilder. Stiverne taking the shots of Wilder, but eats another 1-2 that pops his head back. Left hook by Wilder. Instead of talking, Stiverne needs to be defending and punching. And you wonder, as Wilder continues to unload, it's Stiverne taking all kinds of shots.
Part of Stiverne's problem is technique. He's throwing his punches too wide.
Here's the thing, as he made Wilder punch himself out.
Yeah,
Wilder put everything he had on those right hands.
Oh, now Stiverne stumbles and slips. 7 rounds in the books as the right hand lands by Wilder, and Stiverne just misses with the left hook. Plenty of excitement, plenty of drama here.
A good heavyweight fight, guys.
For the second time in this fight, Stiverne was in trouble from a right hand. There is a beauty. That's an excellent right hand by Wilder. He comes running in. Now, look at how he squares himself up. And Stiverne tries, even as hurt as he is, to punch back, to counterpunch.
Yeah,
there's the right hand. It didn't get there, but as you pointed out, he still had the wherewithal to do that. And here you'll see, set up with the jab, as it should be by Wilder. And he lands the straight right hand.
As you were just saying, Stiverne doesn't throw enough straight right hands. He's throwing them too wide. It was Wilder who came back with a straight right hand.
And this is where Stiverne, at that moment, might have gotten a little momentum going, but literally, by himself, tripped. Could be a sign also that his legs are not under him as much as they should be.
So uncharted territory for Deontay Wilder. Never been through past 4 rounds in this fight, but so far so good as we begin round 8. Stiverne has got 10 rounds once, 1-0, and has been 12 rounds one time, also 1-0. But he's tough here tonight, Al.
Beating Chris Arreola in that fight. That fight was one in which he jabbed his way to a victory and broke Arreola's nose with it. His jab has been missing in action tonight, Stiverne.
Meanwhile, it's been Wilder's calling card all night long. That telephone pole left jab.
And you know, he hasn't been able to cut the ring up. It's not as if Wilder's moving well.
Showtime's unofficial score, Steve Farhood, has Wilder up by 3 points. Now Wilder along the ropes. Stiverne measuring, but eats a couple of quick jabs.
See, that lateral movement's not quick by Wilder, but still, Stiverne can't cut the ring off.
What should he be doing to do that as he eats a couple more jabs? Paulie, what is the key for Stiverne to try to cut that ring off and pin Wilder along the ropes if he can?
Just beat him to the step.
Yeah.
Deontay, he's moving to his left. Stiverne's take a step to the right before Deontay takes that step to the left and force Deontay to go the other way.
Stiverne trying to attack the body.
It's always Deontay taking the step first and then Bermane following him, see? Deontay taking the step and then Bermane following him. Bermane should beat him to that step.
Now, Stiverne lands his best two punches there along the ropes, a left and a right. So, may have not been the full power, but Wilder has tasted Stiverne's punches and is still standing.
Well, here's what Wilder's proven in this fight. That the very first time he's hit with a real punch, he wasn't going to cave in. He's proven that already.
And he can box.
Yes.
Now backed up along the ropes, but again, able to escape without any trouble. As Deontay Wilder, as Bermane Stiverne just continues to walk him down, but keeps getting hit with that jab for his troubles. Right cross by Wilder. Stiverne going to the body. Another right to the body by Stiverne. Final second, Stiverne again attacking the body. Right uppercut on the inside by the champion. Right cross and oh, Wilder able to avoid that sweeping left hook.
You gotta back him up, man. You're doing good. You gotta back him up.
Deep breath. Your heart rate now. 3 deep breaths.
All right.
We look at Wilder avoiding a big shot by Stiverne. Right hand just glances, and the left hand misses as Wilder kind of leans back against the ropes. And later on in the round, the familiar right hand, and that's that catch and shoot Paulie talked about. It just didn't get there for Stiverne. Stiverne did better body work in that last round. I think he really needs to invest in it this round. We're getting late in this fight. If he's going to catch Wilder, he better do it quick and he better set it up with that body work.
The 9th round begins here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Two things have been missing for Stiverne. The jab and the ability to cut this ring off. Those are the two things that he has not used at all.
And thus far, though, has avoided the full brunt of that Sunday punch known as Deontay Wilder's right hand as he delivers one there. And Wilder avoids the left hook.
Hold it out there.
I don't think that many people thought we'd be in round 9 with Deontay Wilder effectively boxing, but with power against Bermane Stiverne.
Oh, you didn't hear me at the dinner out saying that I thought it was going to be
that's right.
epitome of the sweet science.
You predicted it. That's right. I forgot.
All right, and the jab continues to find a home for Deontay Wilder, and yet, despite the fact that Stiverne is not unloading, you know that all it takes is the one shot, right, Paul?
Yeah.
But he has to navigate this minefield of these jabs. He's unable to get inside where he needs to be.
Wilder's throwing right hands from way back, like uppercuts, but he's not paying the price from Stiverne.
And maybe he's not fully committing to them either, so he's able to pull away.
Yeah. Stiverne again not even trying to get in close to go to the body.
And look at the head hunting by Deontay Wilder, which we have said before, Al. I mean, what was the statistic? Only 8 body shots and
in 11 fights is all he landed according to show stats.
Yeah, but I don't think Deontay needs to go to the body. I think
there's
that
a jab from Stiverne.
I think it's Stiverne that has to get to the body and slow down Deontay.
Now there's a double jab from Stiverne. That's the thing he's missing.
Exchange jabs, another jab from Wilder. Now the lead left hook by Stiverne. Smothers Wilder. Wilder pushes him off and now has Stiverne on the ropes and lands a 1-2 through the high guard.
Stiverne's throwing very much arm punches right now. Nothing with conviction.
There's a jab to the body by Wilder.
There's no questioning the toughness of Stiverne. He's taking monstrous punches. But he's behind in this fight, I would think.
And it's been Wilder behind that effective jab that continues to dictate the pace. There's a right. Oh, and Wilder looking for a little showboating at the end of the round.
You gotta stop following this guy around, man. He's following you right and everything. He's standing right in front of this guy. This is round 10. We're in the 10th round right now. Come on, Greg, get that. Come on. Give me some over here. We're in the 10th round right now, B. 10th round.
You're behind. You're behind.
Way behind, baby.
You're way behind, baby. You have to stay focused.
Hey, do you want to side? Do you want to lose the title? No, go get him.
Just keep going around. Keep stepping around.
He'll keep taking shots because it's worked for him against Ray and people. You ain't right. You know what I mean?
And he wants you to talk. He wants you to talk like he talks. Every time he talks, just punch him in the mouth.
Deep breath.
Well, they say honesty is the best policy. Some honest opinions from Stiverne's corner.
Yeah, Don House telling him way behind him. Mark Freeland, you saw him there, one of the greatest, probably the greatest amateur that ever lived as an American boxer, and was an excellent pro as well. He has Wilder fighting a disciplined, well-schooled fight, using his jab and straight right hand and not getting caught.
And that jab's been the key.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder, an accelerated learning curve, limited amateur experience, earned a bronze medal at the 2008 Olympics, and now in his 33rd professional fight, vying for the WBC Heavyweight Championship. A lot of questions going into this fight. Paulie, those questions thus far appear to have been answered regarding Deontay Wilder and what he's made of.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both guys have tested each other's mettle in a lot of ways. And the fact that they're both here still grinding, trying to, Bermane trying to defend this heavyweight title, Deontay trying to win it. And we've seen qualities in them that maybe we were wondering about before, especially Deontay.
Yep, Stiverne definitely has to increase. There has to be an uptick in the volume of punches he throws out.
And a lot of this has to do with what he's doing. He has not done the right things in this fight, and that's really hurt him.
Lead right hand by Wilder. There's a right through the guard to left, and now Wilder pouring the pressure on.
And no head movement from Stiverne. Now, we knew he had defensive issues. I mentioned Ariola had landed 40% of his punches, according to show stats in their fight. But in this fight, he has really allowed Wilder to land a lot of those big right hands.
Thus far, it hasn't been the visceral theater of violence that many people anticipated yet. Deontay Wilder continues to just listen to his corner. Circle and land those punches. There's Stiverne now with Wilder on the ropes right above us.
And that's where Stiverne needs to work. And now he's finally working.
Left hook by Wilder.
Wilder's left hook much better in this fight than I had ever seen it before. It's shorter, it's more compact.
Wilder leaning in, baiting Stiverne.
Wilder's hands are very low, and Stiverne just can't take advantage of it. He's not too bad.
That's that fatigue now, too.
Yeah.
And he's taking a lot of shots.
I'll say.
Stiverne's best offense is how he reacts to Wilder's offense.
Right,
Again, that catch and shoot, and it's harder to react once you're tired and later in the fight.
Now attacking the body with the right hand is Bermane Stiverne. Wilder leaning in on him. There's a short right uppercut on the inside by the challenger. And fatigue beginning to set in again. Heavyweight action. Right hand to the body by Stiverne. Right uppercut by Stiverne. Stiverne steps away. We're headed to the championship rounds, and Stiverne landed the right.
That's the first time Stiverne took a step to his right and threw a punch. First time in this entire fight.
Focus, yeah. I'm focused, baby. Keep that jab in his face, man. You can't get away from that jab. No, but you gotta keep that. You gotta keep
3 deep breaths. 3 deep breaths. 3 deep breaths.
Early in that round,
the only chance he got is
Deontay Wilder
only chance he got is to stand in front.
landing some big punches, even on the inside where we expect Stiverne to work better. It's Wilder with the uppercut and the left hook. To see that combination land in a short, compact way by Wilder tells you he has come a long way as a fighter. But at the end of the last round, here's where finally Stiverne takes a step and lands a short right hand. Now, it didn't land quite as well as we thought it did when we saw it in real time, but it was a movement by Stiverne that showed that at least he was thinking about getting that done.
And we enter the championship rounds. Bermane Stiverne's WBC heavyweight title at stake. Together, they have combined for 53 knockouts. And let's bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood.
Well, Wilder is banking rounds. He's boxing very, very brilliantly. And the reason Stiverne isn't able to take advantage of Wilder's low hands is because he's been beaten up the whole fight. He's the one who's more tired.
And he continues to be beaten up with that jab.
In terms of technique and mechanics, Wilder has been excellent in this fight.
Avoids that. Right cross from Stiverne. Now Stiverne finally trying to put the pain on Wilder. Wilder leaning in. Stiverne goes to the body. Just with a glancing right.
Stiverne's pushing his punches right now. That's from fatigue and from the punishment he's taken.
Yep, and when he needs it in the moment of the fight, when you need a knockout, you need to be snapping those punches, not pushing them. But the fatigue, and obviously the punishment you take increases that fatigue. Oof.
The body work again, when he does crack that body, Stiverne can do it well. He should have done so much more of it early in this fight. And it was there for him. Now, Wilder's throwing fewer punches here in this round, but Stiverne has not been able to take advantage of that so much.
Now, Stiverne with the right, left to the body. With the pace slowing down appreciably. Minute left in the 11th. There's a right hand to the body, followed by the left hook to the side of the head by Stiverne. Lead right hand by the challenger, Deontay Wilder.
And again, at this point, Deontay just sharpshooting, pot shotting.
Pot shotting.
Not taking a lot of chances. And he doesn't have to.
His punches have less on them, but it doesn't matter for him because he's banked all these rounds.
Yeah, and he can win the round pot shotting.
Yeah.
What were the odds of this one going to the 12th and final round as look at the jabs?
This is a really key figure. For Stiverne to win this fight, he needed to land more jabs than that, and Wilder's has been excellent.
So the 12th and final round is upon us.
All right, Dean, listen. Very good. Come on, it's the last round. Listen. Stay smart. Stay smart. Keep the jab in his face.
3 minutes and you're champion of the world if you're smart.
Stay smart.
He's going to go for it. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Pivot out and go right back in. Hands up. You got it? Last round.
Keep him one in that jab this round, all right? Yeah. Keep one in that jab. Yeah. Now, like the jab you get in the first several rounds.
The last 3.
Get the yellow. Get the yellow.
Dig down there, man. Dig deep. Dig down there to reach some hate. Dig deep down in there. Go get him. This is it. Down to the rounds, man. Get down. Don't follow him around. Start cutting him off. Start ripping them shots. Just let everything go. Let that shit go.
So hard to believe, but here we are. A couple of knockout artists that have made it to the 12th and final round. The WBC Heavyweight Championship up for grabs. And Wilder again going on the attack with that very effective jab.
The one thing we can safely say about this fight is almost no one thought it would reach the 12th round, and it has. Clear to Stiverne. You got 3 more minutes left, and while Steve Farhad has it that margin, we would expect the official scores would too. Now Wilder's backing himself against the ropes a little more in this round, but Stiverne not able to take advantage so far.
And again, that fatigue is hurting Stiverne more in the 12th round, right when he needs to summon up the energy and the wherewithal to get that knockout. He's not even able to get off punches right now. And it doesn't help that Deontay keeps that jab in his face. Keeps him from setting.
Stiverne coming forward.
See, right there, if he had a chance to work, if he could work, that's where Stiverne should. But at this juncture in this fight, I guess he can't. I mean, there he is.
Attacking the body is the champion Bermane Stiverne. Left hook to the body. Wow. Another right hand, the body by Stiverne.
Where was this in round 6? For Stiverne.
Still not cutting the ring off.
No.
Still allowing Deontay to circle that ring.
With it.
Stiverne going to the body with the right hand. Is it too little, too late? Right uppercut. Wilder leans in. Final 60 seconds of this heavyweight championship battle.
I think it's a matter of Deontay just not taking any chances. I think he knows that, and he's not taking very many chances. Here he is. He's smothering Stiverne, preventing him from getting leverage on his own shots anyway.
Is it the final minute of Bermane Stiverne's title reign?
And here he's leaning on Stiverne like this. It's got to be Stiverne to waste the energy to push him off. For Deontay, it's a time killer round.
Left hook, and now Stiverne coming forward, leaning in, putting all of his weight on Stiverne along the ropes. 30 seconds left in the fight. Final 10 seconds. Wilder starting with the jab. He finishes it with the jab.
The man in the ring, you saw JD's coming in, the manager and trainer. Wilder, and for Bermane Stiverne, very disappointing moment, although we haven't had the scorecards yet. Listen to Wilder. Who can't box, he says.